there, Heroes of Azeroth. Welcome back to the channel, your cozy little campfire for all things World of Warcraft. I'm DaveVV, and today we are diving paw first into something super exciting. How you can start preparing right now for Mists of Pandaria Classic. Whether you're a battle-hardened warrior from Classic, or someone just hopping on a dragon turtle for the first time. This guide is packed with tips to help you hit the ground running when Pandaria drops. So grab a warm cup of Cloud Serpent tea and let's get into it. Mists of Pandaria brought us a whole new content, a new playable race, the Pandaren, and the incredibly fun Monk class. It's rich with lore, packed with dungeons, and brimming with breathtaking zones like the Jade Forest and Valley of the Four Winds. And let's not forget, it's all wrapped up in a gentle message about balance, honor, and discovering one's inner noodle-loving warrior. Alright, now let's talk prep work. Here's your simple, family-friendly checklist for getting ready before launch that hits a spinning crane kick. Now, these are just the simple things for you to do before any expansion, right? First thing, clear your bags and your bank. It's very important to declutter your bags before you head into the new zones. It makes it a bit easier than do it on the spot right there. Finances, stock up on some gold. If you still have items laying around from Cataclysm, try to sell them off now rather than after the expansion, because there's not many people going to look for old items when Pandaria hits. If you still have some dailies to do on alts, you can do those as well. Get as much gold as you can. If you want to buy new gear or power level your professions in Pandaria, if you don't want to do that, this is an opportunity for you to make a lot of gold in the next expansion by just selling off all the new stuff. If you still have a few professions that you have to level on either your main or your alt characters, now is the time. You don't want to go into a new expansion and not be able to learn all the new stuff you can learn in your professions. And this is also for primary and secondary professions. So get fishing. And if you want to level a few more alts before the expansion hits, why not finish off your heirloom collection? If you have an abundance of justice points, or you don't know what to do with them, get all the heirlooms you can. This includes the heirlooms from justice points, and honor, and all the tidbits you can buy on the side. This will make it easier for your alts to reach level 85 and be MOP ready. And the last of the basic prep checklist is maybe a bit of a given for most people. Join a guild or a social group on Discord, a group of like-minded people you want to play with, who share the same mentality, playstyle, and maybe schedule as you do. Because we all heard the horror stories about hugging dungeons, heroics, and raids. You want to avoid all that jazz, right? You just want to have fun, play with friends, and people you like playing with, not these toxic a-holes on the internet, right? Join a guild. It's pretty easy and it makes life so much better in WoW. Now, if you have a fresh dink level 85 and you're wondering how not to get pancaked by the first Jade Forest thousand, you're not alone. Here's what you should do. Start farming Cataclysm heroic dungeons for some last minute upgrades. All the gear you can get from either Valor points or Justice points right now are Firelands raid gear, and that's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good to get started in Mists of Pandaria, and you will place these pieces quite early on, I'd say, but at least you can get a little bit of DPS, more DPS in on those initial mobs. Now, crafted gear is also an option, so check with your friends, check with your guild, or hit auction house for some cost-effective blues or perhaps epics. I mean, the idea here isn't to get raid ready, pre-biz, and all that jazz. Just comfy enough to quest constantly and maybe even tank a few turtles along the way, right? If you feel ambitious or you have a bit more time on your hands, here's how you can do a little bit of extra effort to go the extra mile. You can research dungeon and raid drops that might come in the next dungeons in Mists of Pandaria, or raids or upcoming patches, and have a look at the pre-base guides on Wowhead or MO Champion, and just to see what or where you should be going with your main or alts. In the pre-patch, you can practice your monk spec, or if you're lucky enough to be in the beta, you can practice it there as well. And plan your reputations. Not every reputation in MOP is the same. You have the Klaxi, the Shadowpan, the Anglers, and they all have bonuses that are maybe more beneficial to you than the other is. One might go for a pre-bis and raid-ready reputations, while others, like me for example, will go for the more casual approach. I want my farm goal first, that's for sure. And if you have an optimized user interface or add-ons, you can organize that as well before you log into Mists of Pandaria, so you don't have to spend the first 10 minutes updating add-ons, making sure everything is tidied up again. So we're all ready to go. I want to land in Pandaria, and the moment is that a glorious moment we step into the new expansion. The fun really begins. Now here's how to gear up quickly, so you're not just another lost wanderer in quest screens. Always finish your zone quests. These usually give you quite good blue items, and they're much better than the usual quest gear you get. Of course, run normal dungeons as you go along, and they will drop nice blues for you, and maybe even the odd green item that might be an upgrade to you. Try scenarios. Scenarios is something new. It's a 3-man quote-unquote dungeon. It's an instance where you play up or play out a certain scenario from the WoW universe. It's with you and 2 other people, and they're usually pretty quick and pretty easy, and they give quite a nice reward as well at the end. Of course, as mentioned before, choose your reputation. You can get nice blues while leveling from the reputation vendors. Of course, buy, if you have stocked up on gold, you can buy blue gear or maybe epic gear, or if you're a crafter, craft your own gear. Now, Blizzard hasn't officially announced a release date just yet. We're in the beta. We're about a month and a half in the beta, and raid testing is underway. So we're looking at a late summer, early fall release. So there's still time, but it's flying, and it's flying faster than a wind serpent. Because we don't know how long the pre-patch will be. It might be 2 weeks, like it was for TBC. It might be 4 weeks, like it was Rod Lichtrain. We don't know. So if you have stuff to do, do it now. That's what I want to tell you. Now this expansion, the next expansion, is more than loot and levels. It's about peace, purpose, and the joy of the journey. Mists of Pandaria is catering more to different playstyles, as you would say. It's a very casual, friendly experience, and that's why I love it so much. Because as your life progresses, I don't have the time to raid hardcore anymore, so I'm looking forward to just relax and enjoy the journey here. If this guide helped you in any way, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next adventure. We've got way more content coming up in the coming months. As the expansion progresses, we'll be sure to cover every single aspect of what this glorious expansion has to offer. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and as always, happy questing!